friends. Greetings and salutations from beautiful DeLeon Springs, Florida. And I am Titanium Tim 18. And you may wonder why I picked Titanium Tim. So let me give you a little insight into what goes on in between these ears, okay? I was in a motorcycle accident several years ago. Got hit by a tractor trailer on a motorcycle. So needless to say, I have got a significant amount of titanium holding me together. Hence the name Titanium Tim. Okay, now, my first thought. Let's all get along. Why can't we have a calm, cool, collect conversation? We should be able to talk about politics and religion without getting mad. I respect that you have a different opinion than I do, and I would hope that you would respect that I have a different opinion than you do. I'm not going to try to convince you to think like me. That's not how it works. People have to get to where they want to be on their own. But I sure hope you wouldn't try to convince me to think like you do. We're going to be different. That's what makes us great. I just want us all to get along and be able to have a conversation, without yelling and screaming. And, I hate to see it degrade to a personal attack. Oh, well, you're stupid, or you're fat, or you're dumb. Well, I may be all them things. But I'm okay with it. I got 60 years under my belt, and trust me, I don't give a darn. If I'm not feeding you or sleeping with you, I don't care what you think. Well, I do kind of, because everybody wants to be liked. But at the end of the day, I'm who I am, and you're who you are, and everybody's different. So anyway, number 2, driving. I drive for a living. I drive from Alabama to Miami. I love driving. My company has provided me with a nice car. I wish I had an SUV or a truck because it's a pain in the neck to get in and out of. But it's a nice car, it runs good, and I get in a slow lane and I lock it down. If I'm on the interstate, I do 69. I'm on the roads, whatever road I'm on, I do 1 mile less than the speed limit. And if you don't like that, you can go around me. But here's the thing. If you slow down, you have less stress, you burn less gas, less wear and tear on your car, and less wear and tear on you. Because trust me when I tell you, you're going to get there at the same time. Sometimes you get there faster if you don't rush. I'm going to tell you a little story. I was in Jacksonville seeing a customer of mine, and I left Jacksonville and I got on to 95, right off of 295. And this fella got behind me and he had one of them big old BMW 7 Series. And he was just chomping at the bit. He must have chewed that steering wheel off 3 or 4 times. And he got behind me in a slow lane in traffic. There was a lot of traffic. I couldn't go anywhere. I wasn't going to anyway. I was doing 69. That's my speed. Anyway, he was behind me, tailgate me, zoom up, back up, like I could go somewhere. So I felt bad for him. I really did. So when traffic finally cleared and he went around me, he took the time to slow down enough to roll down his window and yell at me and shoot me the bird. Okay. I'm sorry you feel that way, but okay. So he went on and he disappeared. I mean, he cut in and out of traffic. I'm sure he almost caused a wreck or two, scaring people. Anyway, I go down 95 until I hit 100. And I take a right on 100 and I go down that until I hit 1. And I take a right on 1 and I go all the way down until I hit 40. Well, lo and behold, when I get to Highway 40, there's a stoplight right there. Guess who's 1 car in front of me? That poor fella in that BMW. I believe he must have had a stroke because he was just twitching and he was in a bad state. And the shame of it is he put himself there because he went through all that, speeding, driving like crazy. Maybe he had somewhere to go. Maybe it was an emergency. I respect that. I don't know his condition. But driving like a madman didn't get him anything. It didn't gain him a second because he was literally 1 car in front of him. Now that doesn't happen all the time, and I know some people are going to say, well, you know what, you're slow, get out of my way, but I'm in the slow lane. And when I drive in town, in the city, I do the speed limit, maybe 1 mile under. I try to stay in the slow lane no matter what. And, I just don't get in a hurry anymore because it's just not worth it on my nerves. And I want to explain something to people that life is simple. It's not easy. Don't misunderstand me. Life is not easy. Life is simple. It's simply a matter of getting through it with the least amount of stress and having the most amount of fun. Now, it's not easy by any stretch. I can tell you that. I've worked my whole life. And hopefully I can retire here in a couple of years if I don't have a heart attack and die. So, I hope that don't happen. But you never know when your number's up. Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you right now, if I get the COVID and I kick the bucket, I had a good run. If I get a heart attack and kick the bucket. I've had a good run. I got nothing to complain about. Look, life is simple, especially in this country. 99% of your problems are first world problems. If number one, nobody is shooting at you in anger, and trust me, that is not fun. If number two, you don't have to worry about where your next meal is coming from. And number three, if you're not living somewhere where you got to put up with a dirt floor. I've done all those things. They're not fun. And I can tell you that this is great. Maybe you don't have as much money as you want. Maybe you got to work harder than you want to. We all got to do that. You know, nobody, I don't think anybody's paid what they think they're worth. I'm not. Hell, I'm worth $1 million a minute. Anyway, I digress. I just wanted to take a little sit down and explain something to some people. And you know, this format here is more for me than for you. Because it gives me an opportunity to kind of get things off my chest or think about things and get them out there. Oh, Powerade, love it. I'm not being reimbursed anyway by that. They're sponsored. Anyway, I'm going to put up a video about my kayak. I'm going to do one about my truck. I did one about my RV. And if you want to see anything else, let me know. If you want to ask me any questions, ask away. Put something in the comments. Tell me what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what you're doing. Okay? Let's have a conversation. I like this. I like meeting people. I really do. I think it's great. And if you don't like me, I'm sorry. You know, you can not watch or you can unsubscribe or you can do whatever you want. But you know what? I'm here to stay. I got 121 subscribers. Woohoo! I am the man. I am a legend in my own mind. How about that? And if I tell you a grasshopper can pull a plow, go ahead and hook him up. Because it'll happen. All right, so anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I know I've rambled on, and this is probably going to go in the archives of crazy, bat crap crazy, but I am. And remember, be good to yourself, be good to each other, and it's not what happens to you, it's how you deal with it. And I know that's easy to say and hard to do. I fight with it every day. I get situations every day when I have to take a deep breath and go, you know what? It's not what happens to you, it's how you cope with it, how you deal with it. And that's in driving, that's in people, that's in everything. You're going to run into people that are slap crazy and they're looking to piss you off or tweak you up. Don't let them. Don't let them. Because at the end of the day, you got to live with yourself. So anyway, have a good day. Have a good life. And remember and never forget, not what happens to you is how you deal with it. See ya.